Good morning, students. Today what we will discuss about the string data type in Python. What are the different methods available in Python in string? What are the different operations that we do with the strings by using functions and without functions? So first of all, what do you mean by the strings? String is nothing but we can say that it is a collection of the characters. A, B, C, A to Z, these are the characters. If we want to combine that characters, that becomes a strings. Now, so string that if we want to declare in Python, we are using either single quotes or double quotes. So here you can see that by using the single quotes, you can also declare the strings, and by using the double quotes, you can also declare the strings. Now, if you want to display the strings in Python, we are using the print functions. So in the print functions, whatever is the string that we want to print, that we are giving into the single quotes also and the double quotes also. Now, how to assign a particular value to the strings? So if we want to assign a particular value to the strings, we are using the equal sign. Here I am taking the variables a, then space, then equal to, then whatever is the strings that we want to declare, that we will declare by the single quotes or the double quotes. So here I am declaring a equal to, into the double quotes I am write down the hello. Now if I want to print that particular variable, then simple print, and into the brackets I am giving the variable names. Next, multi-line strings means if the string that is containing more than 30, 40, 50, 60, 100 characters, then how to declare that string in Python? So if we want to declare the strings to the variable that is having more number of characters, and if we want to declare it, we can declare it by using the 3 quotes, means 3 double quotes. Here you can see that a equal to, into the 3 double quotes I am giving the strings, and if we want to print it, simple print and into the bracket a. Now most important things, string are arrays. Now what do you mean by the array? Suppose I am declaring variable str equal to a, then it is a character, that means one character. But suppose I am declaring string equal to, into the double quotes if I am writing Sri Swaminarayan Institute of Technology, means number of characters, collection of the characters. So that characters are stored in the form of arrays. So all of you know that the array is always start with the 0. Okay. So in a Python, we can say that array of bytes that representing the Unicode characters. So the Python that does not have the character data type, so the single character, it is a simply string with the length of 1. So if I am writing a is equal to, into the single quotes I am giving b, then that the length is 1. But suppose if I want to declare that as a string, then we are giving the square brackets can be used to access that elements of the strings. Here you can see that how to take these strings and how to print the particular characters. Suppose here I am writing a is equal to hello world. Now This is a strings that is a combination of the characters, some symbols, some special characters I am adding here. And suppose if I want to print the element that is available at the position 1, then what we are using? We are using the square brackets. That means print into the brackets. If I am giving only A, then the whole string is printed. And if I want to print in only the element, the character that is available at the first positions, then I am giving A, and into the bracket I am giving the indexing value. Now all of you know that the array is always start with the first. Okay. Now suppose if I want to print the whole strings, but by using the for loop. So we can looping that particular string by using the for loop. Now suppose the value of the strings that is banana. Now all of you know that the for loop. In the for loop, whatever is the indexing variable, that is write down after the for in, after that whatever is the string value that I am giving. So for x in double quotes, if I am writing banana, so one by one that loop is executed. The indexing value x is basically start from the 0th index. After that one by one, first the b value, that is put it into the x, after that a, after that n. Still the string is not getting the end of the string till that the value of the x is printing. So first time it will print b, next time a, then n, then a, then n, and then a. So in this way we can print the string value, but by using the for loop. Next, how to find out the length of the string. Now string is already having the inbuilt functions, that is the len. So if we want to find out the length of the strings, we are using the length functions. So to get the length of the strings, we are using the len functions. Here a is equal to hello world, that is my strings. If I want to take the length in a particular variable, we can also take it, and the data type is integer. But instead of that, I am directly giving the len functions into the print functions. So whatever is the output of the len functions by using the string a, that is printing here. Next, to check whether the certain phrases or character that is available into the strings, for that we are using the in functions. Means suppose I am giving the one string Sri Swaminarayan Institute of Technology, that is my string value. I want to check that whether the Shri word that is available into the string or not. That means I want to check whether the particular word is available into the strings or not. Then for that we are using the in functions. Here I am giving the string that is the txt, that is the best things in the lives are free. Now here I am checking whether the word free is in. In is the function that will check whether the free word is available into the txt variable or not. If it is available, it will show the values. We can also check the same by using the if functions. Means if free in the text, that means first of all free, that is check with the, next based, next things, next in life, are and free. If it will find out the free word into the txt variable, then it will print the message yes, free is present. Opposite of in, that is not in. Another, if we want to check whether the certain phrases or characters is present in a strings or not. So for that we are using the keyword not in. Means what we have to check? We have to check whether it is a present into the particular strings or not. Here you can see that I am using the functions print into the bracket expensive word is present into the txt variable or not. We can also check it by using the if functions, taking the string, if after there whatever is the strings that we want to check, that is given. Not in means that variable containing the strings that is available in that particular word or not. If it is not in, whatever is the appropriate message that we want to print, that is given here. Next, slicing. Now, what do you mean by this slicing? Means you know that the first character that has an index 0. Now suppose if I am giving any string and if I want to print the certain characters that is starting from the certain indexing value to the ending at the particular index value, then we can do it by using the slicing. Means if the one string that containing the 10 characters and if I want to print from the 3rd to 6th, means out of 1 to 6 I want to print the characters that is available from the 3rd index to the 6th index, then for that we are using the slice. Here you can see that I am taking the string hello world. Now I want the characters that is starting from the position 2 to 5, that is colon, that is range I am giving. So if I want from the 2:5 means starting from the 2 and ending at the 5, so for that we are using the slicing. So I am giving the particular variable and into the square brackets I am giving the range, I am giving the position value, that is 2 to 5. Now slice from the starting means by leaving out the start index, means I want to start from the first characters. So I am giving only the ending positions, that is known as the slicing from the front. So if I want to start from the first characters and ending to the particular 4th position, 5th positions, then what we have to do, in the brackets we are giving only the ending index value. So that is from 1 to 5. So how to give? So we can give it by using the variable name. In the square brackets, do not give the starting positions. It will be directly taking the first positions. It can take only the ending positions. Same way, slicing to the end. By leaving out the end index, the range that will be go to the end. Means here I am giving only the starting positions. Means start from the 2 till the end of the index. Next, if I want to convert the strings into the uppercase in Python, the strings that is having its own functions, that is converting the particular strings into the uppercase and into the lowercase. So the upper method that returns the strings in uppercase. Here you can see that in whatever is the string that I am taking into the variables by using dot, we can access that particular functions. So the string that is stored in the variable a here, if I want to convert it into the uppercase, what is the syntax? Variable name dot upper and the brackets. So whatever is the value that is stored into the variable, that is converted into the uppercase. Same way, if we want to converted it into the lowercase, the lower method that returns the strings into the lowercase. Same way like upper, we are using the a dot lower. So converted the strings into the lowercase. Next, how to remove the white spaces, means the space before and after the text. Okay, so if we want to remove the white space, if we want to remove the space that is giving before strings, after strings, if we want to remove it, then the strip method that remove the any white spaces from the beginning or the end. Okay, that is not between the text, that is from the beginning to the end. Then what is the functions that we are using? That is the variable and dot strip. Strip is the functions that removes the white spaces from the text. Next functions, replace the strings with another strings, means replace the particular characters. If we want to remove the particular characters from these strings, then we can do it with the replace functions. Suppose here I am giving the hello world. Instead of H characters, I want the J characters. So what the replace functions will do, it will see the whole strings, it will find out into the strings where H character is coming. Instead of H, it will replace it with the J characters. So it will replace the H character with the J character and the output is stored into the variable A. Next, splitting the strings. Split means what? Whatever is the strings that you are giving, that is splitting into the different words. Suppose if I am giving hello word, and in between that here I am giving the particular special characters that I am giving from which particular place or from which particular characters will come into these strings. From that, if we want to split your strings, that means splitting the strings into the different parts. So into the split functions, I am giving from where you want to split your screens. Here you can see that in this hello word is given, I want to split whenever the comma is come into the strings. So if I am giving comma as a character, as a place where it founds, it will split the strings. So the whole string hello comma world, that is splitting into the first part is hello, second part is world. So whatever is the value that you have to given here, from that particular string is splitting. Now concatenation of the two strings. If I want to concate the two strings, we are using the plus operator. Means if we want to concate or combine two strings, we are giving the using the operators by using the plus. Here you can see that I am taking the two variables A and B. In A I am giving hello, in B I am giving the world. So C is equal to A plus B means both of these strings are concatenated by using the operator plus. We can also add the space special characters into the strings by giving the space in between that. So for that we are also using the plus operators. Here you can see that I want to add the space between the hello and world. Then what we am giving, hello plus into the double quotes I am giving the space, and then I am giving the world. Now most important things, formatting. If any users that is making the program, but if the formatting is not there, then we know that without formatting we cannot see the data in a proper way. Means if the formatting is given to the particular strings, we can easily get what the strings want to say. So in the Python we can combine these strings, we can also give the numbers to these strings, and if we want to give some arguments to these strings, then we can do it by using the format functions. Here you can see that I am giving the value, that is age is equal to 36. Now if I want to combine that strings, that my name is John and I want to add 36 at the last of these strings, then how can I do? By using the plus operators. But we can also do the same thing with the format method. So in the format methods we are passing the arguments, and we are passing the arguments and places the particular strings by using the brackets. Okay, so here you can see that I am using the format method to insert the particular numbers into the strings. Suppose I am giving age is equal to 36. Age is a one variable that is having a value 36. Txt is my string, that is my name is John and I am. Now I want to add the age variable values into these strings, so that here I am giving the brackets. So whenever I want to print, at that time I am giving print whatever is the string, after that dot, format is the functions, and in the first argument I want to give the value of the age. So what will be the output? My name is John and I am 36. So that is my value. Same way here I am taking the three variables, quantity, item number and the price. Now suppose I want to add these three arguments in these strings, then what I am giving the here three brackets. So whatever is the value that we want to print, that we have to given with the string dot format functions, and whatever is the argument that you want to give, that you have to give. The index number, that is basically start from the 0. Okay, if we want to give the value 0, 1, 2, that means if we want to change the order, then into the brackets we can also give the arguments number 2, that means price, here 0, that means quantity, and here 1, that means item number. So we can also change the arguments by giving the arguments number. It is basically start from the 0, 1 and 2. So we can also give the orders, and if we are not giving the orders, it is basically start with the 0. So today what we will learn, how to declare these strings, what are the different functions that we are using with these strings, how to formatting these strings. Okay, so by using these strings we are doing the different operations. All of you please do the revisions of that. In the next lecture we will learn about the how to find out the length of these strings, how to find out the vowels in a particular strings but without functions. Goodbye.